Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back, you guys. Oh, to Pisces Network. We're going to get into another reading, you guys. I hope you're doing well, or as well as can be expected. Be sure to like and subscribe. Ooh, that was not good. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. I should have caught my breath. That's what I should have caught before I turned on this camera. But no, I'm just joking. Anything you guys need to know is below in the description box if you want to book a personal reading. For those of you guys who want to book a personal, the link is in the description box. And the discount code is still active for both members and regular subscribers. You can find it in the post section on YouTube, okay? It used to be called the community tab, but they changed it. It's basically just the different tabs. You got a home tab, video tab, shorts tab, playlist, I think, and posts or something like that. Just got to scroll down, okay? Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, Pisces, okay? Part of the message might be for you, or all of the message could be for you. But use your discernment and your intuition when it comes to absorbing information, okay? Because I was hearing everybody's experience is not going to match your experience, or everyone's opinion is not going to be the same as your opinion. Everyone's beliefs aren't going to be the same as your beliefs, and that's okay. And you can't make someone believe what you want them to believe, but they also cannot make you believe or change your beliefs to match what they believe, okay? I don't know. Let's see. Caution, relax, clear your mind. Moving forward, you need to have caution and be in a relaxed or calm state of mind when it comes to proceeding or proceedings, things moving forward. But let's see, guardian angels, archangel, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces. Regarding whatever they're dealing with at this time, most prevalently, the situation that they're dealing with or something that's on their mind. What is the message for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know, Spirit? Oop, I just heard a horn. What does Pisces need to know at this time when it comes to their life and situations? Signs and symbolism. Watch for the signs in the universe, okay? Ooh, access denied and kicked out. Yeah, so you getting rejected for something, or you being blocked from something, or you not being accepted into a situation is a sign. Yeah, so there could be a situation where you're being denied access, and that's going to be a sign that either you need to kick someone out of your life or they're trying to kick you out of their life. What else for Pisces? Oh, the card. It fell on the floor, but I got it. Oh my God. Not obsession. Somebody's obsessed with y'all. Meant to be. Ooh. And blockages. What? That's crazy. Okay. Can I get one more card? Stubborn. Someone is very stuck in their ways. The heck? New view, seeing things from a higher perspective, and purify your energy and aura. It looks like you're getting some type of notification, sign, symbolism, synchronicity, omen that a person is obsessed with you. Or someone is obsessed with a certain outcome. I don't know if this is you or someone else, but I feel like you're realizing that I feel like you're realizing that someone is very stubborn, or you're seeing someone's personality from a higher perspective, a different perspective. You may have been too close to a person or too close to a problem with someone, and it could have definitely caused some type of obscurity with your vision or the way that you see a situation. No. Yeah, you're getting some type of signs that someone is not going to let something go, or they're very much obsessed with getting the outcome that they want in a situation. I feel like you see that someone is not going to change their mind. So you may be cleansing your energy from this person, denying them access, blocking them from your space, because you may feel like because of their perspective, they're going to block you. That's kind of what it feels like. Like if you have a friend or a family member, someone close to you, and because of your connection to this person, you may have given them the benefit of the doubt, but you may be realizing that their personality is kind of toxic or negative. It feels like it's negative. Because somebody is so stuck on a certain outcome, or because someone wants something so bad. This could be you, or this could be like what they want to happen. You may think that it's time for them to go, okay? Now, politics or politician, the situation could involve a political person or politics. Holidays. And y'all told me Cinco de Mayo. And what other holiday was it? Can't remember. Deadline. So yeah, there's a specific holiday coming up. And there's some type of deadline involved with this. Let's see. I wasn't really focusing though. What else for Pisces? What is the message? Broken. Something is broken. This could be a heart, a promise, or a situation. Now, this could also be someone who you're realizing is obsessed with like what happens to you. They're obsessed with your outcome. They're obsessed with what is meant to be in your life. Mixed signals. There may be a lot of mixed signals at this time. Things may not be as clear or precise at this time. And then joy, feeling extremely happy. Yeah, so you might be breaking somebody's heart, Pisces. What else? One more card. Warning. This is a warning you need to proceed with caution, or a situation could be dangerous. Yeah, and we saw the caution card with the relax card. This could be a situation where somebody's trying to get you to let your guard down. Or to just relax, just chill, be cool. Because I'm hearing like an old-fashioned person, not old-fashioned child, but back in the day when they used to be like, be cool, man, be cool. And that's kind of like when your intuition is telling you something's up, but then somebody wants you to let your guard down and not be like so on edge about it. Be cool, man, be cool. Yeah, so it kind of feels like you're realizing that someone's obsession with what they feel like should have happened, or what they feel like is meant to be, is causing them to be broken, possibly mentally. Athlete and mean woman. A situation could involve a woman who's mean-spirited or very stuck in her ways. This could also be someone who is seeking some type of revenge. Yeah, and that's kind of matching with the stubborn card. Okay. This could be a politician, child. I don't know. Maybe y'all are watching something on TV. Or online. Sometimes that be coming out. Depending on the situation. I feel like you're being warned that someone is so determined to get a certain outcome in a situation that you may need to watch your back, because they may use you as collateral. Because there's some type of joy and happiness, right? That we saw with that card. Somebody may be trying to disturb your peace. Let's see. There could be someone who's really wanting you to be blocked in a situation, but I kind of don't necessarily feel like that's the case. I just feel like whoever this person is, whatever they're obsessed about, you could be being warned about being obsessed about something or being too attached to something. You could be being warned about like getting too involved, being too attached, becoming too fixated or focused on a particular outcome in a situation, because that could be causing you some type of blockage. I feel like that's strongly for a lot of you guys. Like, just to remember, don't become too attached to the outcome of something. Just allow it to flow the way it needs to flow. But yeah, I feel like there could be a person who's very obsessed with how something is going to go, how something is going to turn out, either in their own life, and they could be using you as a casualty, or in your life, and they could be trying to hold you back or stop you from something. But I feel like Spirit is blocking them. Knight of Wands. Ooh. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Possibly someone younger to you. Possibly someone who's a little bit immature. Or kind of like spontaneous when it comes to their actions. Things that they do. They just kind of follow where their passion leads them. Okay, so show me what this is about for Pisces. What is the situation? Ooh, you know what? I'm going to do it the other way that we did it the other day. Because, let's see. Okay. The situation. Ooh. How Pisces. No, the blockage. Pisces involvement. Wow. And the advice. Ooh, and your involvement in one of those readings we did recently was the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a mystery. I just heard Scooby-Doo song. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Because at first I heard roll. I heard that in my head. Could be a dog. I don't know. But I heard could be a mystery. If it wasn't for you meddling kids. So somebody could feel like you're one of those meddling kids. Like somebody could feel like if it wasn't for Pisces getting in the way and telling the truth, justice, then I would have gotten away with it. You know, but I feel like that it ain't about you. Look, my name Bennett. I ain't in it, bitch. Okay. Libra energy here with the Justice card, possibly Taurus, Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting with the Queen of Pentacles when it comes to advice, like really protect your resources. Protect your energy, because your energy is very potent. It's very fertile. It multiplies. Whatever you value, whatever you cherish, whatever you want to protect in your life, the sacred space that you have, your finances, your business, whatever it is, protect that. I feel like you're seeking some type of justice, but the obstacle is the expectation. And the situation is the Five of Cups. So there could be some type of loss. The King of Swords is at the bottom. And the Ten of Wands. There's something valuable when it comes to the work that you do. There's value in your work. I'm actually going to take these out and put them over here just so we know. I feel like you know what's going on. Or you know something. Someone could be communicating with you and it could be stressful or it could feel like a burden. Let's see. What's the Five of Cups? Why is the Five of Cups the situation? Yeah, Eight of Wands, communication. Magician, strength. Somebody's manifesting movement or taking action so that there can be some type of movement. And this could be difficult. Let me see. What's the Eight of Wands? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. What's the Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands with the Five of Cups, Seven of Wands? So some of you guys are receiving some communication, or you're receiving something unexpectedly. It could be a physical item, but it could be communication. There's some type of unexpected communication or an opportunity that's presented to you. You may have to decide quickly or move quickly. Queen of Wands again in the Moon. What's the Three of Wands? I don't know if this is bad news or what. What's the Three of Wands? Why is the Three of Wands the obstacle? Why is the Three of Wands the obstacle? King of Wands. The Sun and the Eight of Pentacles. What's the King of Wands with the Three of Wands? Queen of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, Strength. One more card for the Three of Wands. Chariot. High Priestess and the Ten of Pentacles. So there could just be some type of waiting game going on. I feel like somebody, this King of Wands though, Pisces, I don't know if you're working with this fire sign or what's going on with you and this person, but it feels like you know something is going to change, or you know that something is going to happen, or you're going to have to like make some type of move. I feel like you're moving towards a long-term goal, but it's kind of secretive or secluded. This could be a place that you're going that's very hidden away, secretive, secluded. What's all of this King of Wands, Queen of Cups, Chariot together? The Five of Swords. Six of Cups and the King of Cups. I feel like you might be expecting for something to happen a certain way, or you could be expecting for someone to act a certain way or be a certain way. I just don't know if that's true. It kind of feels like there's somebody here. It feels like there's somebody here who's coming out of nowhere, kind of blindsiding you. And they're coming out of nowhere with something that puts you in a certain headspace. And then kind of makes you wait or delay something. I don't know. What's the Justice card for Pisces involvement? Why is that? Knight of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Lovers. Yeah, so there's something that you're disappointed about when it comes to making it. There could be some type of disappointment that's causing you to kind of hesitate or be cautious when it comes to making a decision. What's the Knight of Pentacles with the Justice? Knight of Pentacles, Justice. King of Cups came out. It's just, I don't know. Lately, there's been a lot of people in Pisces readings. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, King of Swords. We just saw the Queen of Wands a bunch of times. There's just a lot of people. So I don't know if you're working with a group or there's a lot of people involved in situations that you have going on. It could be that it has to be that way. I don't know. But it's like you're kind of moving slow to take action until you feel like things are balanced out or you feel like the time is right. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, kind of holding off, waiting to make a decision. You don't want to let go of what you have before you are able to acquire what you want. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like if you're doing a deal with somebody and they're handing you something and you're handing them something, it's like you're holding on to what you have until they put what they have in your hand. And then once you have what they're giving you in your hand, you release what you have and they release what they have. That's kind of what it feels like. A little standoffish. Somebody could be standoffish. What is this? One more card for the Justice. Thank you. Ooh, the Tower. So all of a sudden something happens in your life and it's kind of unexpected. And because of this, you feel like there's a lot going on. You may feel very isolated. You may feel very unsupported. You may feel like you're by yourself dealing with whatever this is. But you're trying not to let it like get the best of you. I feel like you're trying to be calm and patient and make rational decisions. Or to make the right decision. That's kind of what it feels like. Even though you're kind of disappointed with how things have turned out, you're also looking at it from a perspective of, okay, well, whatever's happening must be, guided. It must be anointed. It must be the path that I'm meant to follow. It's like Spirit is laying out a path for you. And I think what a lot of this is like you're not trying to question it, but there's a little bit of sadness. There's a little bit of regret. There's a little bit of what I feel like is like you wishing that it didn't have to be so complicated, or you wishing that it didn't have to be so jarring. Page of Cups, Temperance. I feel like you're balancing out your expectations. I feel like you guys are trying to make the best decision because in the past you may feel like in the past you made bad decisions, or in the past you did something that was rushed. You didn't think before you acted. What's the Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands with this Five of Cups? One card for these three. Thank you. Ooh, it's reversed. Queen of Wands reverse. And we kept seeing that Queen of Wands. Two groups, King and Queen of Wands and Cups. Ooh, child. The Six of Wands and the Star. Somebody, that could be somebody in the public eye with the Six of Wands and the Star. But the Queen of Wands reverse is like, they're not a very good person. You could be getting something. You could be getting something that you want, or you're getting something that you deserve, or you're getting something that you worked for. But it's like, people don't want you to have it. And it kind of taints you getting it. Like, I don't know yes. So just say you want this outfit or these shoes, right? And you worked hard for the shoes. You saved your money for the shoes. You put them on layaway somewhere, wherever they still do layaway. And you paid on them and paid on them and paid on them. And then you're happy with it, or you're happy, like, because you finally paid them off and you can take them home and wear them and put them on. But then everybody around you kind of like makes you feel bad about it. Like, you might have people to say, oh, why would you spend your money on something so expensive and extravagant? Or, you know, those shoes are out of style and da 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 da. Like, it just feels like you're getting something that you want, but because other people don't approve of it, or everyone around you is like not really feeling it, it kind of taints it for you. Not necessarily that you're looking for other people's approval, but it kind of feels like a situation where it's like you're getting something that everyone wants to make you feel bad about getting, or you're getting something that everyone wants you to be upset about when you actually should be happy about it. And I just feel like you have to temper your expectations, because you might think that people are going to be happy for you, but they might not be. Yeah, you could be getting something here that somebody's jealous of, with the Queen of Wands reversed and the Five of Swords. You might have even been bringing attention to something that someone was doing. And because you're bringing attention to it, there's some type of hostility towards you because you're calling something out that maybe they didn't want you to call out. Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Three of Wands, Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. What's the Tower, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles with the Justice? The Star. The World. And the Nine of Wands. Wow. Yeah, so I don't know if you're bringing some type of justice here, or if justice is being brought to you. It feels brought to you by. It feels simultaneous. So what's this advice? What's the Queen of Pentacles? Why is that the advice for Pisces? Six of Cups. I really feel like Spirit is trying to get you to focus on what matters. I don't know your situation, so y'all have to understand, whatever's going on in your life, apply it how you feel you need to apply it. Because I don't really, like, I'm not really getting like someone specific, or like a specific situation. I'm getting more of like a storyline. Emperor and the Two of Swords. What's the Six of Cups with this Queen of Pentacles? Eight of Swords. Two of Swords. Lovers. I feel like some of you might be afraid to make a decision because someone from your past may disagree with you, or you don't know everything about, I don't know. What's this Eight of Swords, Six of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles for advice? Ooh, Ten of Pentacles reversed. And we saw the Ten of Pentacles earlier with the High Priestess. You could be worried about like the safety of your kids, your family. There could be like an unsafe neighborhood or a very like sketchy or questionable situation here that you're kind of like worried about getting into. You kind of don't see. Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. I feel like Spirit is telling you to save your money. What's the Six of Cups, Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles reverse? Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are going to end up spending a lot of money on something. This could be a contract that you're signing, a lease, some type of like, this could be like a car. You could be buying a car, buying a house, renting, signing some type of contract for something. It has to do with like your safety and security, protecting your kids, protecting your stability, your safe space, like living in a safe place, working in a safe place. It's like, it kind of feels like it could even be a short-term contract or a short-term situation. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like save your money on for something, because I don't know exactly what's going on. But I feel like you are going to be in a situation where all of a sudden you need to invest in something, or you need to give to something that's actually going to work out for you. But you need to be mindful and wise that you don't like overspend or not. It's like you don't want to be in a position where you're not able to take advantage of this opportunity. I feel like what it is overall though is like you really want to get into perspective what it is that you value the most, because it kind of feels like you're having to make a decision between affordability and safety. It kind of looks like you're having to make a decision between like logistics or financial logistics and physical logistics. I don't know exactly how to make that make sense. But like if you get a car and you have the choice between driving off the lot with a new car or pre-owned vehicle, but it's like you can choose the more affordable option, but it may be like there may be some type of concessions or compromises that you make with safety. Even though it's more affordable, it may not be as safe. Even though it's like safer, it may not be as affordable. Kind of like that vibe. I think what Spirit is saying when it comes to an obstacle, though, is like what your expectation is. It's like Spirit wants you to have the proper expectation or the right expectation in a situation, because you may want what you want, but because you want what you want, you could be moving forward in a delusional way, or in a way where it's like, in a way where you're not really thinking about everything. What's this Queen of Wands reversed? Death. Five of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. That was kind of flipping in reverse. I feel like this Queen of Wands doesn't want something to change. Or they could be trying to prevent something from changing. What's the Death sideways like that? Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, there's some type of conflict going on, or a dispute. Some type of argument, disruption, competition. Whoever this Queen of Wands reversed is, they don't have enough, or they don't have what they need to actually like fully change a situation. The World, Page of Pentacles. Child. What else is this? This could be anything, though. I just think Spirit is... Clarify this reading for Pisces, Spirit. What else do we need to know? Depression. Something else. Something else. Something else. Something else. Oh, no. I know you lying. I know you motherfucking lying. Ooh. Okay, depression, penny pinching, single man, seeking God, breakup, which was reversed. Sexual intercourse, child. And single woman. I just kind of feel like somebody is kind of... I feel like somebody's energy is kind of like intersecting into what you have going on. I feel like some of you guys are concerned about whether or not you can trust a person or trust a situation, because it kind of feels like whatever this is a little bit up in the air. Like there's with the Hierophant, you may know what to expect with someone, or you know what to expect when it comes to something that you're doing. And you may not want to do it again. I was just also getting this message about the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. That's what people say, but I feel like that kind of keeps you constricted. But it says control, escaping their demands, freedom to move, keep good boundaries. And then homeless. I knew this was going to come out. Oh, man. Depression, penny pinching. So somebody's upset about a lack of money or a lack of funds. This could be a single man seeking God. And if you watch the Underground, that damn seeking God. And then we have breakup, which was in the reverse. Single man and single woman. Somebody could have been kicked out by somebody else. Access denied. Remember, we saw and kicked out. And then we have the homeless card. I feel like you're seeing somebody from a different perspective. I feel like you're seeing somebody's true colors, and what's blocking you is the expectation of what you thought they were versus the reality of what you see that they are. Or the expectation that you thought something was going to be versus the reality of what you see it actually is. Now, what I feel is that a lot of you guys could be working on getting out of a situation that was very constricting. Somebody who was very demanding. Somebody who was trying to keep you stuck in a situation. It's like you're consistently getting into these situations that are kind of unsafe, a little bit, maybe you living above your means. I don't know what this is, but when I say living above your means, it's like you're constantly getting into these contracts or situations or relationships where you're giving more than what you're getting. And I feel like Spirit is trying to help you navigate through getting out of that. Okay? Some of you might be all of a sudden holding back your energy, holding back your money, holding back your resources, holding back your funds. But I feel like you've been consistently attached to people in your past or situations in your past that have asked more of you than what you received in return, or have taken more from you than what you see in return. And it's because you're this beacon of light. Okay? You're seeing a way out of a situation, or you're seeing an opportunity. I feel like that was what that joy was. You're seeing an opportunity or a ray of light or a guiding light to get you out of a situation where you're kind of entrapped and you are under someone else's control. There could be somebody who could be trying to convince you. It doesn't have to be a relationship, even though that's what the cards look like. There could be someone who's trying to convince you, oh, come back into the fold. Come back, get back together with me. Come back and stay with me. I don't know exactly what this is, but somebody may be offering you some type of help or assistance, or saying that they're going to be an ally to you, but they're only going to be like a crutch or a dead weight of some kind. Now, if there's somebody helping you and they're actually doing things to help you and making things happen, I don't think that's bad. I think you should consider what it is that you really want and what you're expecting. Because what you want and what you're expecting may be different from what you actually receive. I feel like you guys are healing. I feel like you guys are trying to create balance in your life. And it kind of feels like someone may be in a position where, I don't want to say that they're using you. I don't think that they're using you. But I feel like somebody may be trying to use whatever situation you're in to kind of back you into a corner or force you into something. Let me see. Taurus energy, possibly Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer. What else? Clarify this for Pisces. Sad woman in reverse. Sun. Okay. Birthday. Moving forward. Some of y'all could have a son and their birthday is coming around. Their birthday is going to signify something moving forward. Happy woman. Okay. What else? Clarify the situation for Pisces. The cards are coming out in twos. So 2 could definitely be significant. You definitely have to make a decision, or you guys are trying to make the right decision. Rich woman, date, family, ruin. Okay. Somebody could definitely be trying to ruin your opportunities to have wealth or relationships in your life. It could be your family. Or it could be this woman who's trying to ruin something in your life. Child. Can I get whatever else? Bad habits. Moving forward. Fear. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting too. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't. Somehow, some way, you're moving forward from something that I feel like somebody doesn't want you to move forward from. Yeah, it's like you're healing from some type of tower, or you're healing from something that was really unexpected. There could be something that kind of fell apart and you were trying to keep your composure. What's this rich woman in date? 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Nine of Swords was reversed by accident because I flipped the cards around. 9 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. Yeah, a lot of you are creating a victory that you see in your mind's eye. A lot of you are in positions where there could be somebody who is upset because you're having some type of victory or celebration in your life, or you're coming out on top. That 6 of Wands and the star. Remember we saw with the Queen of Wands reversed. There could be somebody who's trying to create confusion in your mind or create illusions about you because you're getting something or you're celebrating something or you have some type of success that they don't like. What's the sad woman in reverse and the sun? 9 of Wands. 4 of Wands and the sun. Look, child. There could be a party going on. Somebody could be having a party or some type of celebration. Maybe a birthday party, but it doesn't have to be. It could be whatever celebration. Maybe it's like an end of the year, end of school party, especially if you have kids. It could be a house party, birthday party, something like that. Party in the park. The weather's getting warm. Some Page of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you could be going through something that's kind of hard, but you're not letting your kids know. Could be a relationship, a divorce, a breakup, living situation, job situation, friendships, family members. There could definitely be something like going on with adults that isn't really making you happy, but you don't want your kid to find out. Ooh, excuse me. 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. September could be significant for some of you guys. February could have also been significant. You're doing something on your own. You may be taking the opportunity to move forward, to try to get out of a tumultuous situation. But it's like you're trying to be positive about it for your kids. What's this? Bad habits? 3 of Swords. Fool card. 8 of Cups. Yeah. I feel like you're trying to free yourself from bad habits. But that doesn't just mean like habits that you physically do. It could be the way you think. I feel like some of you have a habit of getting into situations where you have a chance or an opportunity to have a fresh start or a new beginning, but you feel sadness or disappointment about what you're leaving behind. So therefore, it's like the way you expect for something to go. I don't know. It's like you get a new car, but then you miss your old car because the things that you could do in your old car, you feel familiar to it, but you can't do that in your new car. But you forget to remember that your old car was breaking down all the damn time. Like, that's kind of what I feel in this situation. Like, kind of fantasizing with the 6 of Cups over here. Like, a fear of moving forward. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't. I think some of you guys are in situations, like I said, where over time you've been giving too much and not receiving anything in return. You've constantly been in relationships or situations where you overgive, or people ask too much of you and you don't set a boundary. You've been, maybe even for your child, just say your child is having a birthday party or they want to do something for their birthday. We can't do a lot. It's going to be something simple, boo. But it's hard for you to say no. Or you have someone who comes in and out of your life and they don't ever commit, but they always want you to give all your energy to them without giving anything in return. That can't happen no more. Or, like, that's what I'm talking about. It's like sometimes you guys, I think, are afraid to move forward because the 5 of Cups, that's what it says. It's like all of a sudden you need help, you receive the help, but then you're upset that you have to leave behind whatever you got comfortable with. And I think what Spirit is trying to tell you is that this is a process. Maybe with the athlete card, you know how athletes get traded from team to team? They build relationships. They may even buy homes or live in certain cities for a while. Then they get traded and they have to pick up their life and move it. And I feel like there's something about resentment, or there's something about complacency. There's something about like being afraid to move forward. And there's so many things going on in your life that I feel like you guys are going through that you may resent. It could be people, it could be places, it could be situations. But it's like, whenever people need you to show up, you always show back up, but you never get what you deserve in return. And when Spirit tries to give you something, you expect a certain thing, and then when you don't get that, you get upset. Not knowing that you could be being opened up to another blessing. You like, oh, I don't want to take that. I don't want to take this because I don't know, you guys. I feel like you're escaping someone's demanding, controlling behavior, meaning whatever energy or entity is working through these situations and touching your life, I just kind of feel like you have to pay attention to this truth in order to be happy. Because you're never going to be happy with anything if you're constantly comparing the new to the old, or the old to the new, or this to that. Like, what is this ultimately about for Pisces when it comes to this message? Wow. 4 of Wands. 8 of Cups. 6 of Swords. Yeah. It's like ultimately this is about you following where you're being led. Like Spirit is trying to lead you somewhere or guide you towards something that's going to make you feel very powerful or feel very secure. And I think just because it's unfamiliar, or because it's different, or because it may not be what you expected, exactly the way you expected, you could have some type of apprehension towards it. But that could ultimately be you kind of like blocking your blessings in a sense. Man, y'all not gonna like this reading. I don't care. That's what it is though. It's like there's somebody who's depressed, they broke, penny pinching, trying to figure out clarity in their situation, coming back around you, either trying to have sex or pull on your energy somehow. And you're at risk of letting them back in because you expect for something to be different, but when they haven't changed at all, or you expect for something to be different with this person when they haven't shown you anything, and then you end up still giving to the person and not getting anything in return. Like this depletion, like feeling depleted, feeling stressed, feeling tired, feeling exhausted, is because you're always giving, and not waiting until you get something in return. You always give before you get. And of course, yeah, you don't want to be selfish, but I feel like there's someone here who's fixated on seeing you a certain way, or they're fixated on the connection going a certain way, or they're fixated on getting what they want from you, whether it's platonic, romantic, or professional. And I feel like you have to see where Spirit is guiding you, because I feel that you may expect something to be either better or worse, and that could be a delusion or an illusion. There's an opportunity when it comes to some type of loss that you're experiencing. There's an opportunity for you to have something better. But because you expected something to go a certain way, maybe in the past, and you're not remembering the situation in full, you're only remembering certain positive details, you think that it's bad to move forward, or you have some type of apprehension towards moving forward. Because I don't want to move because it was supposed to go like this and it was supposed to go like that. And I just, I'm not saying y'all are doing it, on purpose or for a malicious reason. I'm saying this could be subconscious. Like you have to check your subconscious. Because I think some of you subconsciously reject blessings or reject what God is trying to show you and give to you because you were so fixated on what you thought was going to happen, or what your intuition said, or what you thought your intuition was telling you about which way it was going to go. But you could have been seeing the vision of where you're headed, where Spirit, God, Source is trying to send you, and mistaking that for where you are, when in reality it's where they're trying to send you, right? I don't know if that made sense to y'all, but that's what they're telling you. I feel like there was a lot of pain and sadness and exhaustion and depletion and hurt and even fear involved in whatever situation that you were in or that you are in. I think this is a perspective change, y'all. And that's what it says, seeing things from a higher perspective. And I think you've learned this not only from your own experiences, but with the experiences of other people in your life. Now, what I will say, though, is that you can't expect something, like, don't be delusional. I think maybe you set yourself up a little bit to fail because you may have thought that something was going to be better than what it is, and then the reality of it pissed you off. You could be expecting something in the future to be better than what it is, and the reality may piss you off. It may not be bad. It may just be something different than what you expected. But that's what Spirit is trying to tell you is your obstacle, is that whatever your expectations are dictating your outcome. And because your expectations are set, wherever they're set, is dictating the outcome of the experience that you receive. And that's what's fucking you up. That's what's making you feel like you failed. That's what's making you feel like you have lack. That's what's making you feel like you're not getting what it is that you want. Because I'm not saying you shouldn't have expectations or boundaries or standards. You should. But what I'm saying is, don't just go into a situation thinking, oh, just because I'm going over here, it's going to be so much better and everything's going to work out. And this is what Spirit wants me to do because it's going to be perfect. No, that's crazy. You can have expectations of people or situations or yourself, but you also have to understand that those expectations may not be met and that you need to prepare yourself for that. And that you need to be balanced when it comes to the way that you see those situations and the way that you remember situations like that happening in the past. Because you may want to go back to someone or something that wasn't actually that good. You may want to do something again that wasn't actually that fun, or it wasn't actually that fulfilling, or you didn't actually get that much out of it. But because you're a little bit further removed from it, you think, oh, it wasn't that bad, when in reality, it was fucking trash. Or they were fucking trash. So there's a cycle here, a bad habit. There's a cycle that you go through where those expectations really are an Achilles heel to your success. Just do the things that you are called to do. Do the things that you're drawn to do without fixating on the outcome. And I think that's what Spirit is trying to get you to see. That's what's going to bring you the stability. That's what's going to give you the security, safety, stability, joy, happiness that you're seeking. I feel like they're trying to get you to stop trying to control the outcome. What is the advice? Yeah, things are not what they seem. This flipped out when I was talking with the other card, Trust Yourself. So there's definitely something going on underneath the surface that you can't see. Or like I said, something appears to be one way when it's really another. Love surrounds you, and relax. So it's like, I don't know what you're tripping out about. I don't know what you're stressed out about, but I just feel like when it comes to things coming to an end, there's two number 10s. 19 is a 10, 10 is a 10. So an ending brings a new beginning. Relax about that. Love surrounds you about that. You may think that there's going to be some type of problems or conflict, and there may not be anything. You may think that you're going to have to deal with some type of adversary, but Spirit is already taking care of it. That's what I feel like I had to say. So I hope that helped you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe, Pisces. Book your personals if you want a personal reading. Go subscribe to my other channels. Like something, watch something, view something, comment something. But most of all, be yourself. Live your motherfucking best life. Try not to control the outcome. And continue to move forward, bitch. Okay? Remember, Pisces, this is our Circle Booze. Bye.